first question for Sue and Diego, since the movie is in between, and this generation kasi uso yung parang situationship and no label, what is your take about that?
Well, ayun nga, ako, I'm not the type na gusto, ayaw ng situationship, parang malabong usapan siya for me. But still, I don't judge kung yun yung gusto ng ibang tao. Like, if gusto nila ng something na mapalipas oras lang, okay lang din yun, di ba? As long as it's a mutual understanding and you're not trying to hurt somebody else. But for me, ako, hindi ako pang in between. I think, mas gusto ko yung alam ko, mas sure ako dun sa kung ano yung commitment niyo sa isa't isa. Mas maganda yung alam ko para walang confusion, so hindi ka na rin malito.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. I don't want that. Siyempre kasi you enter a relationship or that you're talking to someone. Low-key, you both want something from one another. Now, kung magtutugma yung gusto mo sa gusto niya, yun na lang yung kailangan nyo i-figure out. Sometimes you could want this for a serious thing, but then yun nga, siya hindi. Or baliktad, di ba? You could want this for something less serious, siya naman, oo. So, I really don't know, man. Do I think it's a, yeah, okay, fine. I mean, it's 2025, situationship's cool. Ano lang, basta you're both on the same page. Ang mahirap, yung isa nakapal na palanis, yung isa hindi. Yun ang, it'll still hit you in the end, you know? So, even if day one, you say, oh, hanggang di ka lang tayo. Like, Shane and Dila. May usapan sila, bagsakan ng feeling, sex, ganun-ganun, tapos yung pala yung isa nakapal na. Ako, ano yun? Yun ang mahirap. Kung kaya pa mag-level up, hindi level up.
My second question naman, pwede rin for Shane and Gayla yung character niyo dito, no? And pwede rin sa, syempre you're both happy in your own ways naman in personal life. What is your realization about love?
Totoo pala na hindi lang mahirap magmahal ng ibang tao. Parang hindi posibleng magmahal ng ibang tao kung hindi mo mahal yung sarili mo. Parang ang unfair nun. Kasi kung di mo mahal yung sarili mo, nagiging mahirap ka din mahalin. Kasi if you don't see the beauty in you, you don't see the good in you, it will be hard for your partner or someone else. Or kahit sino actually, kahit parang nahihirapan silang mahal. But so, I think siguro acceptance is most important. Finding your way, knowing really what you want. Ayun, I think, yeah, acceptance lang talaga sa sarili. And pag narating mo na yung acceptance na yun, dun mo palang masasabi talaga na ready ka na to love and to accept love. Kasi minsan, binibigyan ng pagmamahal, tapos di natin tinatanggap kasi feeling natin hindi natin deserve. So once na ma-realize natin that we deserve that love, then we take it wholeheartedly and we also give it away.
Actually, I'm just gonna add to that. Everything that Sue said, but you become kasi a chore to your partner kapag ikaw mismo hindi mo mahal yung sarili mo. So instead of kunwari you're a cup of water, if your glass is half empty, your partner now has to pour into your cup just so you're kind of full. Pero ano mangyayari sa kanya? Mabawasan din sa kanya. Kaya where she is now, they can have fun, they can go out, your personal life. I think that's my idea of yung nagmamahal na talaga kayo ng totoo. You're adding to one another instead of subtracting and then making yourself equal, both equal. You're now creating a new life na kayong dalawa, happy kayong dalawa, and you're just, you're going out, you're exploring, you're traveling, eating all the good food, and drinking, all that stuff, and having a fun relationship. Hindi yung, I can save her, that kind of, I can save him. No, if he's heartbroken, I can come and rescue him. It's not like that anymore, dude. Hindi na. So, yun lang.
Yung nabagong concept yun, water naman instead of alcohol.
Yeah.
May sequel na tara tayo.
I should
Thank you, Jacob Mananan of Jacob TV, a TikTok content creator. Up next, we have Roldan Castro of Abandoned Tonight.
Hello, good afternoon. Direct muna, tinanong rin, kumusta katrabaho si Nasu at Jericho?
Horrible. Yeah. No other, since magkaka-same kahit pa paano age kami, parang parang barkada lang actually, like super fun on set. Alam mo yung, they go to work, we have fun, but we also, parang pag work, pag fun. And it's really nice to work with people who are passionate. And ano na sila, hindi na sila beginners eh. Matagal na rin sila sa industry. And I love that they have that certain confidence na bigyan mo siya na ng ibang instruction na gagawa nila. And hindi pilit. Parang nagagawa nila very smoothly with the script. And again, they work together really closely. They work well with me. And we communicate. I think that's very important. And yun, it's just fun being on set with Sue and Jego. And they became friends rin sila outside of set. So we were able to like message each other and have a group chat and gano'n. So okay sila katrabaho. And I can't wait to work with them in the next project.
Okay. So, Jego, anong reaction niyo sa sinabing Direk? At napagalitan ba niya kayo sa set?
Hindi nga nagagalit si Derek eh. Sabi ko, feeling ko nakakatakot siya magalit kasi hindi siya nag-explode. But Derek, thank you for all the guidance po. Really, we wouldn't have done this or hindi namin maitatawid po ni Jego kung hindi sa lahat ng tulong mo. Salamat sa alalay, Derek. Alam mo, actually, going on to the set on my first day, really, nito rin ako pa kung sino si Gayle, but si Derek really knew our characters well. And talagang alam niya kung saan niya kami ililis kapag nagkamali kami. And ayun, nagtutugma-tugma lahat. Sobrang grateful din ako that I have a director who is very tutok sa script. Yung when there's something missing na hindi mag-bridge yung mga eksena, he will be the one to say na we need this scene para, he creates scenes para tumawid yung mga scenes namin. Well, kudos to Sam Quesada, of course, such a great writer. Also, one of the main reasons why I accepted this project is because I've known Saps for a long time and I trust her and her material. And it's actually a very, very good script. But yun nga, sobrang iba rin kasi yung pag binabasa mo lang yung script, tapos nandun ka na sa set, situations change, the set changes, so ang daming kailangang itrabahuin pag nandun ka na minsan hindi workable sa script. And si Derek lagi niyang naitatawid yun. Yung parang, alam ko na pupunta ako sa set, nabuo yung tiwala ko na maganda yung kalalabasan ng mga trabaho ko ngayong araw na to. Yung kapante ka, excited ka magtrabaho. Always excited, Derek, to go on your set.
Jego, yung reaction mo sa
Okay,
kanila.
so sinabi Direk, so
Yes.
it's okay. No, I understand the hype around Direk Gina now. I mean, Colleen was raving Direk already. Yes, she was. She was telling me about you. And I was like, okay, I'm really game for this. And then I saw the visuals, attacking Direk. Sorry, I know it's your story, but yung background kasi Direk, he does commercials eh. So, he actually shot my one and only commercial ever in my life. Direk shot years ago, many years ago, when I was a wee boy. So, iba-iba yung atake niya. And I like it because it's really art. It's really artistic. It's a fresh way of perceiving a movie as the artist and as the viewer when I saw the shots. Well, not right after the take kasi we don't get to preview them. But when we saw the end material, I was like, okay, I get the hype. This is Direk Gino. I get him now. And syempre hindi na si Direk yun with everybody else like Direk Ka and the whole prod actually. It felt nice working with people near my age because we kind of just get along. You know what I mean? I'm not throwing shade on the veterans or like the older generation, but it wasn't. We never saw Direk get mad because he didn't have to get mad. So we would just understand each other. Now, okay, we have to do something different. This way isn't working. We should change this scene. We should add this scene. And none of us said, "Oy, bakit naman iniiba pa? Bakit naman?" We all understood now we're all trying to make this movie, this project, as the best that it can be. So, and I like that. I really like that.
Okay, tapos, toast to whatever it is yung kicker ng movie. So, ano yung pwede yung i-share sa amin na pwede tayo mag-celebrate at mag-toast?
Say it again, sorry.
Yung kicker kasi ng movie, toast to whatever it is.
Trailer.
Oo. So, So ano yung pwede nyo i-share sa amin na pwede tayong mag-toast at mag-celebrate? Sa mga ganap nyo.
Even sa ganap namin sa toong buhay.
Hmm.
I mean, we just finished this movie, we can make a toast for that. A toast for in between. Yeah, a toast for in between, right?
Cheers!
Cheers!
Talbo.
Boys, mas forward din naman ako.
Ayun. Tapos anong realization nyo na sa mga in-between relationship after gawin yung movie na to? Yun na lang. Thank you.
Ako, realization ko, hindi siya nagwo-work. Haha, yung totoo. I mean, hindi, ako lang, sa perspective ko, hindi siya mag-work dahil malabong usapan nga siya. So, kailangan klaro kayo sa mga intentions nyo palagi. And yun nga, mahirap yan pag may isang na-fall kasi feeling mo nayuyurakan yung pagkatao mo. Diba? Na hindi naman sinasadya ng isang tao. So, kailangan talagang malinaw yung communication for it to work. But for me, I think it's not the situationship really isn't ideal.
Okay. Jay?
You still want my comment on this? I think I've said it like 7 times. No, that's okay, it's okay. You're the one asking naman. So, diba? It's tough. Because you can want something other person doesn't. I think a situationship can work if kapag medyo nag-iiba na yung feelings mo for the person, you have to communicate it. Na, okay, maybe nung day one, yeah, one of the two. It's either if ayaw ng isa, kailangan bumitaw ka rin para nobody gets hurt. Or if gusto ng isa, you have to be the one to say na, oy, sorry, hanggang dito lang ako. Or sige, game, let's try, level up. Pag walang communication, it will fail.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was Roldan Castro of Abandon Tonight. Up next, we have Ian Estrella, Tito Ian Lee, a TikTok content